welcome back to Miss Sharon's channel. I am Miss Sharon's daughter, Zariah, and today we are back with another video doing the rubber band box braid method. So we have 3 packs of expression hair. 1 pack is in the color 30, which is very light for, like, you know, a color pop. And we have Jamaican black castor oil, which is very good for your hair and it's very thick also. And we have virgin hair fertilizer for your hair also. And we have hair gel, Shine and Jam hair gel with honey extract. It's $2.99, so it's very cheap. We have a dimming brush. I think that's what it's called, a dimming brush. Right?
So it's not the exact, it's a replica of the dimming brush.
Yeah,
but
something like that. And we have regular pair of scissors, you know, cut the hair. And then we have a thick rat tail. We actually have 2 of them. And this is a mixture of the virgin hair fertilizer and the Jamaican black castor oil. And we have a comb, you know, brush, regular stuff. And we have, of course, this wouldn't be the rubber band box braid method without the rubber band. So yeah, that's it. Enjoy the video. Keep on watching. Click, comment, subscribe, like, share. Say auntie, your uncle, your best friend, your name, mom.
Okay, let's get started. So right here I'm just showing you the parting of how I sectioned her hair off. I just sectioned it in about 3 lines, and I just secured them off. Now we're gonna start our first triangle, and as you see when you're parting, make sure to not go straight down. You want to go on a slant because you're making a triangle. So always check as you're parting, just make sure you go in a slant, and you just keep parting until you get the desired look of your triangle. I'm going to be using the Shine and Jam to put on the hair to slick it down. This is going to smooth out the hair, and it's going to make it easier, and it also makes your braids look nicer. And you just smooth that through the hair. This is going to help grip the hair as well when you're installing the rubber bands. I'm gonna let you watch and see what I'm doing. See, I'm just cleaning up my parts, and then I'm gonna put the rubber band on while Raya is sneak watching us through the mirror. And also another tip, when you buy your rubber bands, whether it be the clear or the black ones, make sure that they're good, because the rubber bands I use kept snapping and breaking. It was annoying. I don't know if they were old or what, but I had to install a few rubber bands over a few times. So as you can see, I did the first row. I just kept parting on a slant and installing each rubber band. And you're going to continue to do that, and I'll be back when I feather out the hair. Now here we are, we're going to feather it out. You're just taking each strand. After you cut your hair in half, you're going to take each strand and just pull it out. Pull each strand. I know it may seem tedious, but in the end, it's really worth it after you see the result of the way the braid is tapered and feathered, and it looks so pretty. But it is a tedious process, definitely. I'm going to speed it up for you guys. Look at those nice and feathered out ends, and you're just gonna smooth and comb the hair out. I'm just showing you guys how it looks, the finished result of doing so, and just keep smoothing it out until you get the desired look that you want. And then we're gonna install the extension onto the rubber band section. Now this portion of the video, I'm gonna show you guys how I split the hair to install the braid, which I'm showing you now. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to slow it down so that you can see this process again, because when I first learned this, it was kind of confusing to me as well. I had to rewind a few YouTube videos. So I'm going to do this portion for you a second time so you can see the way that Y shape is. You can get those 3 legs of your braid. So as you can see, each section that I'm using, I'm splitting that with one section bigger than the other, because that's going to overlap to make our 3rd leg of the extension that we're going to use to put in the hair. See, I'm crossing it over. It kind of looks like 4 pieces now, but I'm going to take it and pull it over to make it into 3 legs. You see that? And it should look like a Y once you get them all together. If you need to rewind, just hit the rewind button. But you see, that's how it should look. So it looks like you have 3 sections of hair. So when you install the extension, you see it looks like a Y. When you install the hair onto the natural hair, it'll help you proportion out your braid a little bit better. Now this is the tricky part to explain, because you have to flip it. You have to position your index finger and your thumb and flip the hair to where you feel comfortable with gripping it. You see how I'm kind of taking it. This is the hard part to explain. I'm taking it between, see, my index finger and my thumb, and I'm sticking my index finger through and pulling it up, and then my secondary finger, I'm pulling it through to grip it. So that way there's going to be a leg on the natural hair, and then there's going to be the 2 other legs. And you can lose your grip like I just did right there, but you just start over and reposition it again. You go through it, up and under, and you put it onto the hair, and you just start braiding. It takes a while to figure it out. It took me some time as well, but it does help you grip the braid a little bit better, and it does proportion out each section better as you're braiding the hair. It takes time. Don't get frustrated. It takes time to learn that process, but the more you practice, the better off you will be. I'm not a super stylist, but I had to learn just like everybody else. Thank God for YouTube. So I'm just giving you guys a close-up of what I'm doing as I'm braiding the hair. Sometimes I do go and get a little bit of the Shine and Jam and just put it on her natural hair, as well as on the extension itself, because it helps. First of all, it helps my fingers, because this hair can hurt your fingers. Even though it's expressions hair, the more you braid, the more sore your fingers feel, and that helps me braid a little bit faster. But this also smooths out the natural hair, because as you can see, her hair is kind of fluffy, so it helps the smoothing process of the hair as you're braiding down. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch the rest of this portion of the video. It's just gonna be me braiding the single braid down, and I'm gonna be showing you the result of the single braid. Alright, so I'm finishing up the braid and I'm almost at the end of it, and I'm going to give you guys a quick close-up of the braid itself, and then I'm going to show you guys the tips of the braid, the tip of the braid, and it should be nice and smooth, and it should be tapered really well. All that tedious work you did, that's the result of it. And then I'm going to skip forward and I'll be back when I'm almost done. So now I'm almost done, thank goodness. Don't mind the lipstick on my hands, I just kissed my hands because I had to get something to drink. But I just wanted to show you guys the last couple of braids as we're near the end. And as you see, I applied a little bit of color to her hair just at the top, not too much. And I'm also, like I said earlier, I'm taking a little bit of the Shine and Jam and I'm smoothing it out. As you can see, I'm going to slow down when I get to the very last braid so I can just show you guys the installment process again as well. So you see I'm just smoothing out the hair. I'm splitting it again as well. Remember, one section is going to be a little bit bigger than the other. Overlap, flip it over so you can have your 3 legs. Remember, it should look like a Y. And then you just install it onto the natural hair. And just begin your braiding process again until you get all the way until the very end. I'll let you guys watch this portion really quickly and I will be back. Alright, so now all the braids are done. Thank you, Lord Jesus. It was so late and we both were so exhausted. So we're getting ready for the dipping process. Get your hot water ready. Be careful, of course. Have a towel on hand so that you can soak up the excess water. And I'm splitting the braids into 2 sections. I'm going to dip the first one and then I'm going to dip the second section so that we can seal and smooth the ends out so that your braids don't unravel while you're wearing them. And please be super careful. The water is very, very hot. That's why you make sure you have your towel on hand so that you don't burn yourself or your client. But this process makes the braids look so nice. The ends look so smooth and straight. And that is the result of that. Look how pretty that is. That is so beautiful. And then the next step is we're going to add the mousse to set everything together. As you can see, I have the Lotta Body coconut and Shea oils wrapping mousse. That's what I had on hand. So I'm going to spread this throughout her hair and just smooth it out. And any excess I have, I'll just wipe it off with the towel. But other than that, we're all set and done. And I must pat myself on the back. I think I did a pretty good job. This style took me about 5.5 to 6 hours to finish because of the length of the braids and the feathering of the hair. And we did use all of the hair. I would say 95% of the hair. We have like a small portion left. Look at my pretty little daughter. She was so tired, my poor little baby. So tired. But this is going to save so much time in the morning when it's time to go to school. So I'm glad I did these braids, and I just wanted to let you guys see the triangles, and that looks so pretty when it's done. Just take your time in parting these triangles. They're gonna come out so clean and so neat. Don't rush it. Take your time. I'm still trying to learn how to braid fast myself, so I take my time. I'd rather take my time and get it right than try to go fast and it looks sloppy. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay blessed.